So what is the best S&P 500 ETF to invest into? Now, you're not going to like this answer because there's no such thing as the best S&P 500 ETF because it depends on what you mean by best. Now, as with any other investment, the choice of which S&P 500 fund you choose to invest into is completely based on what you personally think is going to return the most for you. Now, for example, behind me is the Vanguard S&P 500, which is probably the most popular ETF for UK-based investors. As you can see, this is in pounds and pence. Now, compared to the S&P 500 index that we can see on Google Finance, this has underperformed. And the reason as to why it has done that is because it's in pounds and the pound has strengthened against the dollar. Now, here is another example of an S&P 500 ETF for UK-based investors as it's in pounds. Now, this one has gone up the same way as the US index has. However, this is a hedged version of the ETF. Now, with a hedged ETF, technically you are increasing your risks as hedging is never perfect. And also you are paying extra in terms of fees. The reason as to why there is no, best performing S&P 500 is because depending on which fund you choose, you're making a small bet that either the allocation, either the hedging, or any other factor that can change the performance of the fund, you are betting that the one that you go with will outperform, and in different time periods each one will have a different performance. However, if you are in it for the long term, I doubt that these funds will have a huge performance difference when we're talking 30-40 years. If you would like a free fractional share on Trading 212 worth up to £100, all you have to do is to go into the promo code section of the Trading 212 app and just enter my code JUBAIR.